Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. Everything looks good. Microwave. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Where is my page? I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Give me a second, please. Make sure everything is looking good.
A premier shopping destination. Discover style, adventure, and endless energy. Everything you're looking for is here.
Okay. Everything looks okay.
Energizing combo set.
Alright, so today we are going to be doing the ZZZ V version 1.7 story mode. I'm excited to see how they're going to wrap up this version of the story, and at the same time, I kind of saw spoilers, so there's a scene I'm not looking forward to. But yeah, so yeah, we'll jump straight into that. Let's get into it.
Starry night. Starry night. Beloved mother.
Okay. Why are the tool menus showing?
Cherish both her luminous love and caring. His wrath
Discord
and cruelty.
reacted.
Yet the father, devouring all flame and glare, never graced the
Huh.
sky.
Weird. Very, very weird. Oh, that's the ZZZ menu. Ah, that's funny. Alright, log in, claim our goodies, do my daily stuff real quick. Okay, we're good on that. Let me turn off the music. There you go. Okay. Scratch off tickets done. All right.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day.
I'll just do the regular coffee.
Sometimes stopping to take a break can help you go further.
All right, let's get my daily stuff done and over with. All right. Let's see. We have all those tests done. All right. I gotta work on the Bamboo real quick, so let me go to the Bamboo shop.
Oh, you're up early. Want to try my special Bamboo combo?
Overboo! Overtime boo! Let's update him 2 times.
good one. Please, come again.
Okay. We're good on that. Oh, I forgot one thing. Hold on, guys. I forgot to load the Logitech program for the Blue Voice. So give me a second. That's something I forgot to do. I knew I was forgetting something. Ah, there we go. All right. Now, time for the ZZZ story. Let's see how this is gonna end. Vivian sent me a message. Seems they made more progress on the sacrifice issue. I wonder how Vivian's been doing after Hugo passed. She's been busy managing Mockingbird. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. Belle, do you want to arrange a time to meet with her? Yeah, let's go meet up with her. You are about to enter mission storytelling. You can add complete missions, other types while in this mode. Yes, continue. Alright then. I'll arrange the time you rest and I'll arrange the time. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. You arrange your plan to watch some videotapes and rest on the sofa, but you end up falling asleep instead until you hear something nearby. What the? Huh?
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
Classic Vivian. Bury your tears with the past. Part B.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
Yay.
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself.
Sounds about normal.
I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
#1 sleepy face?
What? Sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though
Yeah.
It is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
That was so formal. Feels like you're about to drop some big news after a greeting like that.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hartman?
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but he has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry
Interesting.
against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
And we'll just keep up like that.
Sounds like Hartman's in a pretty bad spot right now. But we know he's not the type to go down easily.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
True.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in.
Oh.
He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us.
I'll go talk to him.
I'll go talk to Lycon. Honestly, neither he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
Alright. Lycon, yeah. So, heads up chat for those of you who do not know. Lycon pretty much killed Hugo in the last story. Stabbed him through the heart with his hand. Spoiler alert. Alright, what does Lycon want?
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety.
Oh?
However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian looks pretty normal today.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
True.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
That's fair.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you.
Richard, the video with Lycon Vivian doesn't seem to have much of a reaction to Lycon's arrival.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about you.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily.
Oh?
Wouldn't you agree?
Oh?
You're right.
Huh?
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Well, that was fast.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
Oh.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I
Fair.
trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
We'll think about it.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Now, what do you think about, like I suggested, working with the mayor? The sacrifices are still a threat. True, at the moment, our only on the sacrifices is what Bringer left behind. We can get some to investigate, but it'll take a significant amount of time, and it's something we can't afford to waste, so working with the mayor is a good option. What do you think, Vivian? As always, against authority, would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Is it just about going against authority? Mockingbird has the hopes that can give equal opportunities and treatment. I don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with at the moment, at least. Let's talk with the mayor first. Alright, so we are going to the Ballet Twins. Seems you made your decision. Let's talk to the mayor. Of course, be sure when it comes to your sacrifice. Mayor's interests align with yours, or rather, we both want to protect the people near and dear.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map.
Oh.
The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of
interesting
living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and no one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map
very okay, interesting.
Sacrifices were.
Since this person has already passed away, and the exaltists haven't been active around here for a while, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Someone from Tops?
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
Tops is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in Tops and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family.
Oh.
My guess is correct. Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
Interesting. What is it in it for Tops?
But what's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Tops steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards
interesting.
Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
Oh.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Our teacher's research?
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janna's quarter for some business. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready.
Okay.
Yep. We don't want new Eridu falling into chaos either.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Decide to continue work with us. With your help, I should we will cover the sacrifices. I've had a business to deal with, so please excuse me if you require anything, anytime. Like I'm leaves it. Then shall we head out now? Let's head into the hollow. Alright, let's go. Gonna use my own agents, thank you very much. Alright.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Don't underestimate me. Don't touch
Alright.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it?
Oh.
No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
This talking to yourself, you hear another voice says someone debating, you don't know who it is, but you pull your side to listen. Oh.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? Been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Oh.
Probably
interesting.
Something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Topps planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research?
Don't ask questions, you shouldn't be.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
After the two Tops employees left, Vivian appears visibly upset.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who's this she you're talking about?
Vivian, I've been dying to know. Who's this she you keep mentioning?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just, for me, the exaltists bring back painful memories.
Oh.
And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time.
Sure. I'll stop by.
Sure. I won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a past, and you don't have to dig up old wounds if you don't want to. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind. I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure I get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by
Yeah, Vivian's a bit of a
wish we knew what
face and
Heartland's back
fangirl, so you're gonna hear her a lot during the story.
I just can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen.
The dormant sacrifice is gone too. Who could it be? And how did I know location dormant? Let's check the next location. I hope this doesn't become a nightmare for New Erindu.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I needed what. Nothing here either. Are we too late?
Eh?
There's some.
What the? Wait. She was from the ending of the... Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh no.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the exaltists?
I never left the exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary.
Wow.
Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Wow. Unless you to throw some smoke out to the ground, the noise attracts ethereals. Even though you have many questions dealing with the intimate threat, feels the right choice for right now.
Lord Phaethon, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later.
There's no time to lose.
take care of the ethereal.
There we go. After finding out you searched for a long time but didn't find any dormant sacrifices after deliberating with Vivian, you had to leave for the hall for now and figure out what your next move was. Then your phone rings.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
I saw it too.
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
So you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists, and a lot happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janna's quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the sacrifice core.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Okay.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay. Back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan. And that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug.
Oh?
Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payout?
Sounds sketchy.
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Vathan?
Let's go together.
I'm in. Let's go together.
Loading, loading, loading. You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian to beat her. Let's head out as soon as you're ready. Go now.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me.
Oh, it's Rain!
I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her. Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain?
Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Vathan. Long time no see.
Rain! You actually know that Lord Vathan is Lord Vathan? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Vathan.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Vathan wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right. Lord Vathan lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or
think I know that black cat.
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking at snacks.
Lord Ethan, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Change the subject, help her out.
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel.
All right, let's get down to business. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing.
Got any more leads?
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Anyways, Riley, Vivian mentioned she knows someone who's really skilled at finding people in real life, so you follow her and continue on your way.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Yeah? Oh, Denny Boo? Long time no see. Seems you were doing well, little one. Yep, I made awesome friends since the last time we met. My friend got ill before, and it was a manager who helped me heal them. I didn't realize you two knew each other. The next time I head to the manager's place, will I get to see you too? You know each other? Yep, this is Lucky Boo, my old boss at my previous workplace, but at discount store clearance deal. But he was a terrible boss. Not only did he shirk on paying wages, he didn't take care of his bamboo either. Yeah, that guy was really terrible. Then his little guy had a malfunction and the boss threw it up because he didn't want to spend the money on the repairs. Stingy. Well, he could have been fixed with Vivian's best. Vivian changed my battery, the bestest ever. All I did was change your battery for you. It was you who earned the money to buy it. Yeah, amazing too. I earned 100 Denny's just enough to buy a battery. So that's where that 100 Denny bamboo battery came from. Honestly, you got plenty of energy, but I told you before, you don't need to be more tactful. Haven't you learned anything? I learned... Of course. Of course. He's charging people money to be petting the bamboo. Pattern and expose one, Denny Boo. I'm super happy to help. I know you love exploring all kinds of places, so tell me, have you come across any stranger these past 2 days? Strange. Looks hurt, scared, kind of trying to hide. There aren't many people around. Let me think. I saw something like that. Someone super similar. Desert? I don't think you can make it that far. Desert preferably refers to the sandpit up ahead. Then let's go take a look. Did I help? You were super helpful. Alright, for those of you on Twitch, there is an ad break in process. So get up, get some water, get something to drink, and I'll see you guys when it get back. Let's play together, Shim.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Weak man. Seems that the person in the rain in one day, but we're talking about. Please stand back. I cannot be certain that he'll end up doing something extreme considering his current mental state. I'm afraid he might hurt you. I'll try talking to him, see what's going on. Taps the cameraman on the soldier.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. I don't know anything. I swear.
We are not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what—
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them.
Of
You never
course.
saw me. Please, just—
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault.
But your family must miss you dearly.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the Hollow to guards. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up after we sent in our applications. Hartman's men took us into the Hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the Hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with, but then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. What exactly was in that box? I'm not lying. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy, and once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
You've made contact. Lycon, the mayor, representing, agrees to protect the worker and will could be soon. Reina arrives and takes the man away, and she then confirms the location based on this description. You're remarkably calm.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so calm and decisive when things get tough. Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
That's kind of hard to imagine.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain...
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon.
Let's start with the Red Fang gang.
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our Phaethon account. Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
As River, you start sharing your stories, although she wasn't part of them. She's been to places where they took place. She's been... Oh.
I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
Yeah!
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, I had roamed too many places. And each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me, whether they knew me or not. Everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse.
Eh?
Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped this so many lights, I made up my mind. And right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Huh?
Wait, really? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time, but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen.
So what exactly did the comment say?
What did I even say in that comment? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Huh? No!
So, Lord Phaethon, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today, Lord Phaethon. I truly like who I've become.
Brushing against her cheek, the light reflects on her dance. So they're both good and bad, the happy and the sad. Emotions entwine with narratives, and you feel as though you're witnessing the past she has traveled.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update.
Oh?
Let's head back to the video store and go over the details.
To the HDD system! Let's go!
Belle, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when you returned. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now.
That's good.
Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Yeah.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Leave it to us.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there.
Oh.
Ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Before Hartman does. Let's get going. Ah!
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Wanna... he might.
I hear the stage calling my name.
Let's just add Astra and go with Vivian. And Robin. The Bang Boo.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
I'm just here to verify
don't like
that
Hartman.
the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet.
Who's Dina?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of.
Ah.
Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry.
I've had the route already.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You are in capable hands. Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Phaethon! Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Alright, I'll take you down. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
Let's grab some health.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Oh?
No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists. Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Let's hurry and Lord Vathan, so Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box?
You call this keeping...
Sounds weird. Voice comes from behind.
Vivian, it's been ages.
Uh-oh.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what...
I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core's
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. However, I do understand it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Coldly answers the Oh.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within a human body, but look at your little subordinate. How the masterpiece Father made for the creator isn't...
So, the real core...
Vivian, where do you think the
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. It was you who brought disaster.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core...
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Rock full of tremors on the ground. I figures in a panic. Cartman rushes to the car he summoned, taking the Camille and Dina with him.
The more ethereals are coming. Too many. There's no chance to get out of this. Ambush.
This is not looking good. Ah!
It's ink?
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now.
Thank you.
Finally, peace and quiet.
Okay, I know who I'm pulling in 2.0.
USB Bell, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
You are.
Can I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Are you an investigator?
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance?
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Because after saying this, while Vivian appears lost in thought and looks distracted.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vathan. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate this.
Let's leave the hollow first.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
Are you feeling down?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried.
If you want to talk, I'm here to listen.
If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man, so all life could live freely. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, but things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, after that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina.
Was the sacrifice blessing medicine the sacrifice serum?
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of this. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness.
Break. Ad break incoming for Twitch chat. Get something to drink, get something to eat. Do what you guys need to do. And I'll see you after that.
I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone in the end. That person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And just a few days later, I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting to. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Oh.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
No, I was just...
It's got nothing to do with us.
Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. I just don't want to lose my father. You knew? If you knew what he's done, He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian.
Oh.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She joined the Exaltists very early on. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that all these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
Don't think like that, Vivian.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Just come to me whenever you need.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such... I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
You head back to the video store. You see collectibles she's given to you on the table, and there's a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope sacrifice crisis can be resolved. When you woke, it's almost noon. But you weren't here. Did she need something? It was about the sacrifice core. First time this, it was at the auction, so she's trying to find the security footage from after that day. Happened afterwards, we're simply unaware of it. If we go get the footage, we may get new clues. Well, if you have time, head to the Luminia Gallery to meet up with Vivian. Go now. Yep. Earlier, exchanged information with the Quintessence Auction House Lounge.
Shawl, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape.
He's alive.
You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Lord Phaethon, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happened to be covering a shift at the auction. I heard from her that Hugo once took the footage and away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put that videotape. Huh? It should be surprising we have a subtle way of communicating information. Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators, so he was trying a few birds or put trackers so we could... Oh. Still floating around from time to time. If a nut is hidden wherever the bird is, I can be sure which bird triggers this. Sneeze. Ugh. You see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. Okay. Oh, so that's not the bird. Yeah? Find the blackbird. Okay. Since big cliche, but this is a really good place to hide something. Let's take a photo and send this to Vivian. She quickly comes over. That's the one. So thanks to we found them so quickly. If it's here, Hugo must have hidden a videotape of them on those boxes. Return to the video star. Alright. Let's see. Let's talk to Weiss. Very impressive videotape, and you watch the recording that cuts leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camila.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived.
Oh.
Dina was able to develop a substance that can be... If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
Oh. Interesting.
That belongs to the creator. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the Creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
the Creator will guide me.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Why has Hugo never mentioned this before?
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo.
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
Call Lycon first.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their... With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and This information has lured a young man named Burton from the...
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see.
What about me?
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence.
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
Let's go together.
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
You gotta contact Burton. He said he'll come to Strict Street later. I'm a bit nervous. Don't worry. Just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any weirdos get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape and for dinner to get together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. That's funny. Then let's watch it. Yep. Burton says, are you ready for me to join the banquet? I'm ready. All right. Let's go meet Burton. Miss Banshee, this is... something the matter? Doesn't look like your bodyguard. No, if it's true, then why would I bring a bodyguard? Huh.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here...
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop...
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion.
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family makes. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive...
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing...
How did you know that? No, who are you?
If I'm not mistaken, it's about... My companion and I are practically famished. Perhaps when we've had our fill...
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now?
Is that?
And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
His voice sounds so familiar. I can't put my finger on it.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
You were totally like a noble lady just now.
You were so cool just now. Like a powerful noble lady. You sent Burton packing with just a few words.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright, stick to the plan.
Alright, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner.
Wherever you go, I'll follow Lord Phaethon.
It doesn't take you long to study, and in a jet push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
Let's contact Lycon.
Security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Our top priority is investigating Hartman's
Let's
office.
check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and
Then let's split.
Let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
Oh.
So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need don't want to come out. Well, after all, Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to... Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regard. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself. The bullet. How?
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Okay, I decided I'm pulling for Hugo.
You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Oh my god, that was cool.
Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this fake death of mine. My dear uncle.
I knew he faked his death, I don't know how. Shortly before.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Go to her Lycon. Oh, wait a minute. What?
Was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved.
They planned it? They planned his death?
Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick?
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
Wow.
You're insane.
Oh, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower.
That's crazy. The fact that they both planned
I used
this.
my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, he's probably figured that out by now.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot.
So, I'm gonna have to start grinding for Hugo materials.
Important figures.
Yeah.
But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman.
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exalted.
That's crazy.
Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for...
Wow, that's nuts.
But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good.
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Report. Place with place after scanning the area. Fish sits down on a chair, pulls out some rope, and ties himself up.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
What? Is he?
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to... After finding out about it, I quickly found someone. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. The bad news is that when I delay those effects, however,
wow,
they will accumulate, and that's exactly what's happening now. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave,
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. So, Nikon, all you need to do is smile and await my victory.
Not.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. Well,
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Oh. He goes straightens up his attire and ties himself up, opens the door to the warehouse.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
Ah!
Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
It's all your fault. Why you're born with those eyes. Oh.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you. Oh, everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more Perpin. So, Hugo.
That's crazy.
I wasn't awake yet after.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
But
who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep. You want to kill her every time she beat you without reason. When she tried to gouge out your eyes.
That's crazy.
She pulled you into that hell, laughing. Why not admit your hatred?
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was... So she chose to blame me.
Wow.
Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very... But I won't kill her. Because I know it won't change anything.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family. Without you, does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred?
This is getting nuts.
Do you kill her?
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now...
Stop lying to yourself. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm. Do you still not get it? If you want to change any, just like that woman. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing. I hate myself for and that means you. Correct. So, I forgive.
You'll regret this. Fool, your pretty words mean nothing.
That's crazy.
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Find Serena.
Brother!
What the?
Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding. You'll find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
That's crazy.
You're looking in the wrong place.
Oh, wow.
I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me.
This is getting wild.
Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
This drug is nuts. I don't know what to think about this right now. This is getting crazy.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
Sheesh.
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before.
This is wild.
I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Whew. This is getting intense.
And tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Ah. I suspected they were so nice to him, yet how does he have to still in order to stay in this house? They shouldn't have left him in from the start. Filthy low blood. Curses encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen ice. Mockery rage form waves across the throat, ready to drown him. Then as it reaches its peak, it goes silent. There seems... What? Just... oh, no. 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 Don't like that. No. Nah. No.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you.
So, ad break starts soon, guys. For those on Twitch, if you guys can, go ahead, get something to drink, get something to eat. Just take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys when the ads end.
This time, it's about Serena. Right?
Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well.
That's nuts.
Think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father... he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you as an insult. She was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena.
What's up, Tash? How's it going?
An easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died.
Oh, it's Dreaded. What's up, Dread? How you doing?
Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you.
That story is going nuts, by the way. Oh, ad.
Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In
Why is
this
my
world,
chat not working?
Only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter.
This story is going hard right now.
Almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
The inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again.
What's happening right now? Like, this is just... What the...
You've always wondered, asking yourself why.
This is nuts.
Never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like
Yeah, so developers light-hearted story. My behind. This is just rough.
disgusting blood staining your fists.
And welcome back from the ads, all. Hope you got something to eat, got something to drink.
Cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
That's
Though
wild.
brothers and sisters of mine are all dead, I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
I have no words to describe what I'm listening to right now. This is wild.
That the same blood flows through your veins.
And prevents the inner transforms into heart. Oh.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me.
Is that fear I sense?
The timing on that. The timing on that could have been more perfect.
Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I'm glad my lips are working though.
I won't become like my father. Never. You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires.
By the way, this thing is called a Bang Boo. It's like kind of the mascot for Zenless Zero. And the fact that it's looking all serious, I can't take it seriously. It just looks so weird.
Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
After a tense pulse of dizziness, Hugo awakens in a dark warehouse. The ropes about him are come undone. At some point, Hugo takes a deep breath, and the damp air stands up. Hugo straightens it out as the tire ties himself up, then opens the warehouse door.
Lycon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
Oh no. Is this... I don't... It's another illusion.
Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
This is not gonna end well, guys. I have a feeling this is gonna... Oh, it's gonna be so intense. Just be prepared. Why'd you break our oath? Why'd you use me? My eyes, these legs, they were all your fault. You know you are exactly like your father. Oh! Ah!
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant. And failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
By the way,
enough.
This is not the real Lycon talking. This is...
I hate him for betraying me. But he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me. Hidden deep within my heart.
So he opens his eyes, Lycon is gone, and he places that familiar figure. Without doubt, he's still within illusion.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
So yeah, Lycon is not like that, by the way.
I've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same. Forever inseparable.
That's crazy.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said, because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. Your just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands and...
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one, with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything.
I have a feeling it's the serum and this drug that's making him...
If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge.
This is crazy.
Executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control.
I knew I didn't like Hartman.
Was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely?
Wow! His character's taking a complete 180. This is wild.
Jack's twisted logic. Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own.
I didn't mind Hugo
Remember,
at the beginning,
only the weak need
but I am slowly starting to like his character.
children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them, and I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
Am I gonna have to fight myself as Hugo?
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Yep, playing as Hugo. Oh! Nice. When AX special attack or ultimate hits a stun enemies, the totalized effect is triggered. This effect increases skill damage multiplier based on the enemy stunning duration. At the moment of activation, after triggering totalize, the enemies will immediately counter for stun, and a certain amount of days will be inflicted based on. Oh.
Think about all the injustice you suffered. It's about time you leave if you choose to forgive. You're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Ow!
Give up. You're just afraid to admit it. Out of my way.
Wow, this is crazy. He's actually pretty strong.
You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire.
Wow.
Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Yeah.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness.
This is crazy.
Strength.
Is this like in his heart or something?
Justice.
Finally, it's time to meet up with Lycon.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
That's wild.
This is just like what I saw in my dream.
Alright, let's meet up with Lycon.
I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
I'll wait for the dialogue to finish. Okay, it's done.
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you are fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
While Silentfair eventually hands over a coin, no looking at the packing, it's not a coin but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death.
Takes the coin. After a moment of silence, he eventually eats it.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way. Thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Oh, you mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble. For those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually
Mockingbird is kind of similar to the Phantom Thieves in a way, but more cruel.
Holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Started a gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his lies.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Before that, don't you have something to tell me? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So you can think sounds by approaching Edmund from the top, big shots. How do you manage to sweet talk him? I am a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have Ravenlock blood through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks the direct lineage is way more honorable than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. Interesting. So I played his ignorance to my advantage. Let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers without Mockbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders on it. What's the second girl from the lab? Your handwork too? Yeah. Say the security there is no joke, so I had leverage tops for extra intel. After, as you know, I've got plenty planted text next to the mayor, and it was the core up for auction to lower the exhaust touch. You know they'll be there over it. Yep, I embedded the core right into the robe of heroes. They actually perfectly matched nicely, don't you think? Classic. I heard you heard after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take a while to guess. Oh, that's wild. He thought that far ahead. Real genius over here. And then you fake your own death to pull yourself out of the mess and use the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltists on their toes. Hold on a second. The other is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you have a way to dodge that kind of thing. I kind of got something I've been keeping on wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping the Exaltists, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we could totally collaborate. But you should wonder is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his own reasons. If you convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down great. Alright, enough chit chat. We got bigger things to deal with. Oh, man. The way they sass each other is hilarious. Is it Hugo and Lycon?
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Come on.
You untie the workers. Thank goodness someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So could you tell us what the Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into the Hollow. They said that it's job to high pay us, but then they kept fighting the topic after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they should turn. Oh. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? I said no. It was just us that they tricked. Other group went that way. I see. Here, take this carrot. There's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. I can't think of enough. Let's go, Hugo. We must save the rest of them. You sure are, you? They're like night and day. Hugo and Lycon are.
Bunch of nobodies. Please. Kill them!
You're welcome to try. More workers here.
You untie the workers. Who are you? Your saviors. Thank you, thank you. I had a bad feeling record in the cigar. I should have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we weren't doing as we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else good. Alright, there's another batch of workers ahead. They should be up by the roof. Or you should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
Yep.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of Denny's.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings.
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything.
Hmm.
Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every dinny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Oh.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking, and the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before.
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan.
Yeah, I didn't like how it stand by.
Many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but of course, it's your choice to trust me. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
Have also made their decision, except for the toxic worker. Most of them already swallow the pills. That's why they get feels as true. You're saying, "Think I'll let you run," shuffling pills into the worker's mouth. Oh.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Your legs? How are they? To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength.
Prostrate yourself.
When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
Did you feed the Ravenlock member families?
God damn it. Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice. If you're willing to act. All right. Let's end the small talk here.
Oh.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Wow.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask, the reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
Yeah?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing.
Wow.
Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack,
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
After leaving the hall, the two arrive at a place with the nice scenery.
Lycon? That incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but
this is getting
I
deep.
discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too. I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make.
Interesting.
Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Oh. And now we're back to the present.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That beep, right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Hello, Renee. How's it going?
I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird.
No, the eye tracking is off, actually.
Every headline.
I'm not blinking at all.
I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back.
It's been like that for 2 hours now.
I'm Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
He just...
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
Ooh!
You flatter me. Same goes for you,
man.
Uncle.
You leave the Ravenlock banner on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Lips, you wait for Lycon to arrive.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
With that kind of success, you successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So you knew about everything.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You guys are really close.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice...
I love his attitude towards Lycon. Even though he doesn't forgive him for his betrayal, they're like frenemies. It's hilarious.
Including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds.
Of all the male characters, I think I like Hugo the most.
With the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
We have no idea where the real core is.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has
I do love this game for the fact which dialogue you choose. There's actually voice-overs for it.
Video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear proxy?
I remember.
Wait!
But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltus.
He hid the core and the pendant.
Take out that pendant so we can take a look.
Hugo takes a gently hidden clasp, the pendant clicks open. Inside is the Bro! That's crazy! He planned that far ahead? Wow. A collectible gift by Vivian. It looks like an expensive, exquisite piece of art, and no one could have guessed it could be opened. Inside, it conceals the mysterious sacrifice core.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
We don't need to worry about the sacrifice core now.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
What's wrong? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You look like you're going to turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Because I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a lot more run down than before. Just get over something nasty, that's all. Risking your note like that wasn't exactly smart, but maybe you should have. I can't remember what I said. Back when I faked my death. For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persist through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it wasn't arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I would rather just do what I can do. Louise! That's deep. You've really come a long way. Well, I appreciate a compliment. Here you go. You've got lots to explain to do. No more secrets. I will lay it all out, I promise. After a little chat, Lycon, Hugo, Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back in your room, you drift off to a deep, nice sleep. Well, Hugo has sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycon will be heading into the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. And I'll use the HD system this time to head in the Hollow with you all. Tell me when you're ready, and remember to bring Eos with you. I'm ready. Oh! That's new. We've never had the proxies and the Bangboo go in the Hollow at the same time. Dear manager, you're here. Having two lore figures leading the way for must be the luckiest person alive. I'll be counting on you two, as according to my intel, this is quite a large batch of serum. My guess is that we're going to put all the serum in one place, so we need to split up. Just to be safe, but we'll count on both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head into the Hollow. Let's go! Am I going to be playing my own agents, or am I going to play this pre-story agents, like before? My guess is the pre-story agents. Oh! We're playing as Vivian.
Somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first. Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
Okay.
You're not taking anything from here.
Hugo, get the guards first.
You just stepped into your own grave!
This is a beloved.
Stay calm now.
Where are you looking? Don't touch me.
Out of my way! I'll fight for a throwdown.
It's for flowers that bloom on the estate. Prepare to kneel before me. More of Landon's serum survives than expected.
Wow.
Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about we split up?
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use Eos to guide us.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
True.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation.
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. Oh, but I trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
As they talk, Vivian stands behind them, suddenly sheds tears as she gazes at one of them. She approaches the area where Lennon Cimmerian is stormed. Even recalls the tears she... Oh no. That's not good.
I saw Lord Pathan.
So, Vivian's power is she can see the future.
I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass.
It's not good. She's gotta do something crazy.
Misfortune. That's all I wish for.
Oh, I don't have a good feeling. My gut is telling me something is gonna happen. My gut's generally right.
Leave this to me, Lord Phaeton. Don't you know? Get my dress dirty and go play. more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises. There are containers by the fissure.
We don't even want, please, Lucia, let's go. I think I'm gonna make it. Just end my pain, please. We're here to save you. Is there any other captives? There were, but they altered materials, so many materials, they're all dead. Please just let us go. That girl never intended to let us live. My friends will get you out. Let's deal with this. Don't be afraid. We'll get out of the hall alive, we promise. Really? Oh, thank goodness. Be careful. Some people were brought in with us. They're all ethereals now, really scary ethereals. What she's planned to do with such a massive horde of ethereals. People die. Everyone will be killed by those ethereals. I should say no more. My friends will get you out. Leave the rest to us. After contacting, they quickly arrive. They eventually decide to have them first take the building in safety, while Vivi and you continue to overlook victims. Shortly after they leave, a familiar voice comes.
It must have been tough for you to find this place. Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Have been taken to safety.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel? That was the first time you felt hope. Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian?
Come on, Belle, say something.
You're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before?
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. And I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in
Yikes!
So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, I was certain, then and there, that start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian.
Yikes.
I'll leave the rest
This
of
has
you.
got heavy. Dina stares at her disappear. After a moment, she walks forward and Vivian's about to stop her, but Dina uses the controls to open a container door.
Let's take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. Stay away from me. Let's go after Dina, Lord Faithin.
All right, to the Fisher we go.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault? Losing my father, losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists. Yet Father never allowed me to get too... But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you. That you were my first friend. I was also so happy
take a
the
couple.
first time you took my place.
3.
In helping Father
Okay.
select a person to receive the blessing.
Okay.
Because it meant you were different
fish
from all
sticks?
those other people. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. It's only because of my ability that Landon...
many?
I know, but... Of course, the same goes for... I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, and when that day did come, Tina, You knew everything about what happened back then. And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier...
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you. It proves I had Father's trust. Vivian, you said you wandered without a home. Ever since you were happy to gain recognition from everyone. But in the end, you discovered you were being used. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. The only purpose I had. I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have. In the end, you took even that from me. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world?
I never wanted to hurt you. You were also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand?
Tina, you can start over. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. Okay, Tina?
Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I won't apologize.
Jeez.
I don't want to hate myself, so I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille. So I won't do as she wished. Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never...
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
Okay, the music just got real intense.
Tina, soon the pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer. Lord Phaethon.
What happened? What the...
Vivian! Belle, don't come near me. This is my own choice.
She injected herself with the serum?
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
Vivian! Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to attention anymore.
No, please. No.
It's so warm. And the night is beautiful.
Oh, come on. No.
Vivian?
Wait. Oh, what?
No.
What's going on with Belle's eyes?
It can't end like
That's the Void Hunter symbol. Those were the Void Hunter symbols in her eyes. Where you saw your teacher again with a fear in her smile, but soon the environment and your teacher both dissolved into water like nothing, mist blurring and then vanishing.
You're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian? She injected herself with Landon's serum.
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and... I'm so glad you're safe. And you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over, and she was alright. Can you recall what happened?
We were in a dire straits.
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur, and then I can't describe it, but I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. Never mind that for now. Belle, do you feel any discomfort?
Just a bit dizzy.
Just a bit dizzy.
For tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Good night, then.
So, the siblings have a special power to remove the corruption, I'm thinking. And it has something to do with the Void Hunters.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
It's not your fault.
You only became an ethereal to defeat Dina. If it weren't for you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through Eos. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede. Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
My etheric energy?
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
This has to do with our teacher?
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions. She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality.
Can I file a complaint?
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere
That's
gratitude.
funny.
Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, there is no time limit on this.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the city waste sorting and processing proposal.
Old fox.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
The mayor imagined you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent, and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon! Probably. At least not today.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. He hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Interesting. Oh, you feeling alright? Like I said, you controlled the theater pearls and I was a gift from our teacher? I keep thinking about it, and that we should investigate. But let's not talk about that for now. If only just tired about you should get some rest. I'll be there whatever happens in the future. Upstairs to rest. Take a break. Thinking it back on it, a lot sure has happened recently, but can I really control the theater character? Is this a gift from our teacher left for us? That doesn't prove her research was focused on magnetic damage of the hologram energy. That she was innocent, but I don't feel anything yet. It doesn't feel like I have special powers. Runic 8, thank you for the follow! Oh, hey! Why is my chat a little off? Hold on a sec. Thank you for the follow on Kick. I appreciate it, and welcome to the gang. We're just about to end up finishing the story here, which we did. So let's get through the last bit of dialogue if there is any. And then I'm gonna cut the stream here for today. Gonna get something to eat. But I will definitely be back on Monday with some repo. I wish there was a way I could monitor my multi-chat better. Don't know why. Let me pull up something else. There we go. Alright. Don't know why that appeared on that monitor. That was weird.
Everything is ready.
Gotcha. So someone coming is here for you. She's dressed like one of those masters of the mystic arts of the movies. Do you know her? I do. She saved Vivian and I'm reincarnated in some ethereals. But to before that being rank special investigator and help us. Yushuan is the investigator. I see no one. She has a unique presence. According to her, we have a good feng shui in this blessed a good place. This makes sense. Really? Yeah, she looks so serious. It doesn't sound like any empty flatter. We're here. Time to go find her, Belle. There we go. But yeah, no, she's gonna be the first character I pull for version 2.0.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
This is how.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Don't underestimate huskies.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Gently pets Howlhead, stuffs a few dinnies into its mouth pouch, and then you return to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Didn't expect you to understand feng shui. Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yi Xuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit.
Mystic Yunquei Summit?
Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunquei Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
What kind of partnership?
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquei Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon.
Interesting. Oh! I just noticed the bird. That's crazy. Let's admit that the water's nice to perfect going out. I just happened to hear and collect something. If you're free, how about coming with me? Well, then, long can I bet with us? Sure. Sounds good then. Let's, go Yeshuan Chifu. Where's the store? It's that luminous skull called Boyan. Oh, I know that store. Oh, I know that store. Why doesn't it be closed for ages now? Is it okay, Shifu? It matters not much. Let's head over there first. Okay, to Luminous Square we go. Oh man, this version 1.7 story hit very hard.
Please help me check my fortune. Here's my palm. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over and...
You barely looked at it.
You have good fortune.
I do.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
Who are these people?
Oh, this is where you were.
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry. I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Bracing the crown, Yesha remains calm and composed and says...
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
People stand in line, all three in fear and scattering in all directions.
All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Banish Wealth and Desire spell.
Banish Wealth and Desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunkwai Summit.
Please wait, Shifu. May tell the fortunes. Let's produce. How about taking it to a repair store? Let me check it over first. Up the bamboo. Brought you Divine Immortal. Really? A real mortal? She'll train you in mystic arts. Must initiate talent for it. Please allow your senior sister on the path to check you over. Check the bamboo parts. Let me check the parts first. Okay, let's see. There we go. Great. How do you feel? Flashing before my eyes. Could this be what they call enlightenment? I've been enlightened! You're now connected to the internet. Please, mentor, be my official Sifu. You have to nurture your talent. You must own your state of mind. Once you matured a little bit more, you may come seek my mentorship. I don't know much about banking affairs, but I can teach you an incantation spell of calming. Interesting. Alright.
The store is right up ahead.
This is the one.
Seems like it's closed.
Seems it's closed.
Not necessarily. What?
Walks up to the door gently and knocks 3 times in rhythm, then slips a note through the door. A moment later, someone coughs and cracks open the door, passing something to... There's someone inside?
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange business.
What a strange private business. Shifu.
Just some things needed for our future investigations.
Is that so?
Really? Shifu? I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
Talk to Wise. Because I know in the version 2.0 update, Yin Xuan is gonna be the sibling's mentor. So it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Let's go to achievements real quick. Claim that. Let's talk to Wise. Well, you're back. You did everything go well. It went well. Deals with things in a rather unique way. Maybe that's just how mystics do it. I see, Val. Do you think Shifu Clan is real? Learning mystic arts and whatnot? It sounds like it came straight out of a movie. Are we going to be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat Ethereal's magic? Oh! Movies are made up. Definitely won't be exaggerated as a movie, but I don't think Shifu is the lying. She really just back in the hollow. I see. Well, I trust your judgment, plus the mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. That the mayor would have us help her honor some of the issues. I wonder what it is. Either way, we'll find out soon. There's no rush. Well, you should take time and rest and have a break. Alright. So that will do it for the version 1.7 storyline of Zenless Zone Zero. So right now, we have Vivian as a pullable agent, but she will be leaving in 17 days, which I already have Vivian.
Did you call me?
So the only one I'm missing right there, see?
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
The only ones I'm missing right now are Soldier 11 and Yanagi. And then 17 days, Hugo becomes pullable, which I'm going to be saving up my pulls for that. In the meantime, chat, we're going to end stream here. And let's go find someone to raid on Twitch. So let's see who's on. We can raid. Break ends soon. So while we're doing that, let's see who. Oh, I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Asuna. She's also doing the Zenless Zone Zero.
Alrighty, let's go.
Story mode.
Let's go. Let's go with the story.
We're gonna send Asuna some love. Slash raid. Neko Asuna. Thank you guys so much for popping on in. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, on Monday, we'll be doing some repo with friends. So don't be afraid to miss the chaos that will ensue there. Till then, you guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves. And I will catch you all in the next one. Till then, farewell. Peace.